Alright. Hi, everyone. It is me, Jordan Long here. And today I'm going to talk about, this one thing I think that I needs to be talked about. So, there are going to be folks who think that, everything needs to shift fast. And if they don't see any fast shifts, then they're not going to be happy. So Hunter Hearst Helmsley is now the head writer and head booker of WWE again, and everyone thinks that since WWE became kid friendly again last week, they seem to think that the shift is gonna happen fast, but it takes some time. For those who saw Might and saw Stan and Heartless Might back in the day, it took time to shift over to those two. But there's gonna be folks saying things like, oh well, it still feels like kin friendly. I don't hear them saying any curse words like fuck this and shit that. I don't see middle fingers and I don't see blood. First off, WWE did away with blood as late as 2005 YL, or at least around 2006 YL. As far as curse words, you don't have to you don't have to say shit this and fuck that every day to make everything grown up and edgy. Alright? See, back in the stand, between 97 YL to 2002 YL, Heartless Might 2002 YL to 2008 YL, you didn't hear fuck this and shit that every day. Alright? I don't care. We got some beatdowns, free beatdowns on Raw, and that might not be good enough for you folks. It's not good enough. It's not going to be like Stan and Heartless Might. Well, Stan and Heartless Might didn't happen overnight either, It was a flow shift from what they were doing before. So in your mind, it's not going to be a fast thing. I don't care what you believe or what you think, but it wasn't a flow shift from Golden to Gavver to New Lifetime to Stan to Heartless Might to Ken Friendly to Truth to now. It took time to shift from the writing and the booking over to something else. We got some beatdowns on Raw, a beatdown between Logan Paul and The Miz, a beatdown between The Guessing Day, Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest on Rey Mysterio after him and Dominic had their team match, had their team match. We got another beatdown fight between Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. So yeah, I think getting 3 beatdowns in one show so far is a good thing. It's a start. Heartless Mites, Stan and Heartless Might started out the same way, with flow things. It wasn't boom overnight. You didn't see blood overnight. You didn't hear shit this and fuck that overnight either. You didn't, and it was a flow thing. So for you folks that think it's going to be some kind of fast shift over, and now you're getting all irked and mad because it's not shifting over fast enough for you, I don't know what to say. Yeah, there still are going to be those who think that it should shift over fast. Because they got this belief. See, they never were a writer or a booker, so they don't know how things are. In their mind, they think, boom, things shift over fast. Because that's how it looked like to them. But it was a flow thing. But in their mind, they have their thought and belief of how they believed Stan and Heartless Might was. And in their mind, they think it already shifted over. Yeah, by the end of the year, the flow shift over already happened. But it was a flow shift over in the beginning of the year. And for you folks that aren't yielding and don't want to watch the flow shift over, well, that's your loss then. If you live in it, if you have this belief that if you believe that Stan and Heartless Might happened overnight and it was a big shift over, well, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, but I still think WWE is never going to be as good as it was in the past. Yeah, Because Stan and Heartless Might will always be the two great lifetimes. Who knows? You might have that thought and belief, and if you want to have that thought and belief, that's your own business. Great for you. But you can't take the past and then tell everybody they got to live up to it. Because there's no way that they can ever be like they were before. There'll be something like it, but I can't oath to you it's going to be like Stan and Heartless Might were. But since you don't want to yield, and you want it to happen now, and you want it to happen fast, things don't happen overnight. And if you're not yielding to go through the flow shift over, then that's not my hang up. I still think Stan and Heartless Might were the two greatest lifetimes that we ever had. You know, it's never going to be like that before. It's still bad. And I still think that it should shift over overnight. Yeah, well, at least you know Vince McMahon's not in WWE anymore, so you can't guilt him anymore for anything you don't like. Oh, that's true. Well, anyway, it is what it is. You know, it's going to take time for WWE to fully go back to being grown up and edgy. But how grown up and edgy, I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, Hunter Hearst Helmsley is now the head booker and head writer at WWE again, and it's going to probably take some time before Raw and SmackDown start having long time booking, long time writing things, and some time before everything fully becomes grown up and edgy again. They have to work on everything and end everything that they were working on before they can start working on new things. And if there are folks out there not yielding for WWE to do all that, I don't know what to tell them. Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at Jordan Long Show, or watch the last film I made yesterday over here. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.